Hi everyone, I've just popped on today to talk to you a little bit about gratitude and love. Gratitude and love is what lifts us up, it's what takes us through the difficult times, it keeps us strong and it keeps us positive, and I think it's a really important topic at any time to think about. It's a great practice to get into. On average, our mind goes through about 80,000 thoughts every single day. And most of those thoughts we're not even aware of. They sit there within our subconscious, sending us messages, triggering our emotions, impacting on our behaviour. And yet 80% of those thoughts can be negative. We might not even be realising we're having the negative thoughts, but we might notice experiencing symptoms of anxiety. Perhaps we have tension or worries, perhaps we feel sadness, perhaps we feel anger. They manifest themselves in so many different ways, and they're under the surface. Those thoughts come from what we are connecting with every single day. And although they're there and they're going through our mind and they're unconscious, we do have an element of control over what we put in there and what we feed it to alter and shift that thought pattern. I heard something the other day that was so interesting, and it was about now, in our day and age, we are exposed to so much news, so much social media, we get loads and loads of content, we are constantly comparing ourselves, whether we realise it or we don't realise it. Even when we consciously try not to, we can recognise that it's still happening. And in the past, it would have taken a whole lifetime to be exposed to the amount that we can be exposed to now in just one day. So it's no wonder that 80% of these thoughts can be negative or can be challenging that are going through our mind. It's no wonder that our mental health and our well-being is suffering. And because of that, today I've popped a post up, and you can go over to my Instagram or my Facebook to read it, and it's about gratitude. And it's impossible for our minds to be both positive and negative at the same time. So by choosing to move into gratitude, we choose to filter the negative thoughts that are feeding our emotions and our behaviour. And what we need to realise is that what we focus on grows. So if we focus on anxiety, if we focus on fear, if we focus on worry, we create more of it. And if you take a second to think about that and think about how that works in your own life, it's very likely that you can connect to that. It's very likely that even today you've been able to connect to a moment when you focused on fear or worry and you've breathed more of it through a conversation that you've had, an interaction that you've had with someone else, something you've clicked in on social media or news that you've engaged in. And you're breeding that sense of fear and anxiety and worry. But instead, what you can do is focus on gratitude, focus on love. You can focus on all the things that are still available for you, all the things that are still there, all the good things. And by focusing every single day on gratitude and love, then no matter how small it is, the tiny little wins in your day, the little things that made you smile, the little thing that lightened your heart, whether that's a person or a thing that's happened externally or something within yourself, just take a moment and appreciate it. And if you can, write it down. The more that we write things down, the more we affirm them to be true. And our mind doesn't know what's true and what's not true, so it believes what we tell it. So if we feed it love and we feed it gratitude, it can't be negative and positive at the same time. It can't be anxious and grateful at the same time. So by actively choosing to take a moment to share that with yourself, to allow yourself to celebrate the small wins, you can help to tame down the negativity, those thoughts, those 80,000 thoughts that go through your mind every day, and you can choose to replace them with more positive, helpful thoughts. So choosing to journal gratitude is an action I would definitely give you. If you can, grab a pen and paper, write down every day 3 things if you can that you're grateful for. I would love to hear what you're grateful for in the comments. Writing it now affirms it in your mind. Focusing on it creates more of it. We all want more happiness. We all want more love. We all want more gratitude. So tell me now in the comments. Like this post, share this post, bring gratitude to other people's lives. If you're really grateful for someone, tag them in this post. How wonderful is it to hear from someone that they're grateful for you, that you make a positive difference in their life? That's a wonderful thing to share. And by sharing gratitude, we will create gratitude. By sharing love, we will create love. And eventually, we'll find that love grows within ourselves. And we'll find that we love more things about ourselves. We're more grateful for who we are. We're more grateful for the life we lead. So choose today to focus on all those things that are still available and be grateful. Pop over to see my post. Don't forget to tag a friend that you love, that you're grateful for, and tell us in the comments, what is it in your life that lights you up? Let me help you relax